Are you really sore and you kind of just don't know where to start and how to do yoga or stretches or even know how to do foam rolling? Well, that's what this video here is for you today. I'm going to walk you through a foam rolling sequence so that you can finally know how to properly foam roll yourself, so that you can finally release a lot of those adhesions and angry muscles that have been wanting you to do this for a long time. My name is Dana. I'm a personal trainer and a yoga instructor, and I've been doing this for a while. This will be your best friend if you do it often enough, which I would recommend at least every other day, if not every day, and at the very bare minimum, maybe 3 days a week. But I promise that if you do this, you'll feel a lot better and you feel like you can actually bend over without hurting yourself. Go ahead and join me. You need one of these foam rollers. You can order it on Amazon or anywhere else if you want to support another business. Got mine from Amazon. It was around 20 bucks or so. So let's start. First, you're going to start with the back of your leg. So we're just going to take it and put it under your right leg. And then we're going to press our hands behind us, wrist forward, fingers back, press into our left foot, raise our hips, and bring just right where the glute meets your hamstring onto that foam roller. So now we're just going to gently push back and forth. People think that foam rolling isn't active. I would label it as a subtle active recovery, because you still have to use your muscles to move yourself through this. So we're just jostling it back and forth. And then from here, you can turn over and bring it more towards the inside of your leg. And I'll show you. So now it's towards the inside of your groin, and one leg is folded back behind you and the other leg is folded in front of you like a figure 7. And you're just going to gently rock here in place. I know it seems weird, but this is really important. And you might not have yours as close to the inside of your groin, only because your hips might have some limitations in how much they can open. But this over time will help with that. So stretching is just as important as strengthening, because having strength through the full range of motion allows you to actually get into a deeper stretch, essentially. All right, and then we're going to start to roll it down the inside of your leg, back and forth. We're just rocking our body back and forth. And then we can bring it towards the top of your knee, just up and down. Be careful to not put it directly on your knee. We don't want lateral pressure on our knee. And if you can gently rotate your body so that you're getting more towards the top of the knee. It's not necessary right now. Just the inside of your thigh. Just down, and then rock all the way back up, right? And then whenever you find a hot spot. All right, and now we bring it to the back of our knee. So nice and gentle, hands behind you, press through that left foot, and we're gently just going to raise our bum and rock the back of your knee very, very gently. If this doesn't feel good for you, don't do it, because we want it to be safe, and we want it to, it's not going to feel great, but we don't want it to feel detrimental. All right, and then we bring it gently down just below your calf. And once again, you lift your bum and you gently rock it. And from here, you can try to rotate your leg from right to left and left to right. That top part of the calf stores a lot of tension, so just be prepared. And we can roll it down a little bit more. And once again, lift your bum and roll it back and forth. If you want added pressure, and if you're strong enough to support your body in this, you can actually crisscross your legs. But that's a lot more tension you may not want right now. So feel it out. I'm giving you options. All right, and now all the way down to your ankle. I apparently have very nice little ankle tans. That's what happens when you usually wear pants and you wear low-cut socks. Just something to think about if you don't want them. Don't be like me. All right. And now we're going to change legs. So the same thing on the other side. We're going to move through it a little bit faster because now you know we're lifting our bum. We're getting that foam roller right under your bum, right into the hamstring, and we're just gently moving forward and back. And we're pressing a lot into our right foot to support this, or the opposite foot. If you're on your right leg, we're pressing into the left foot. If you're on your left leg, we're pressing into the right foot. And then once again, we're going to rotate in and bring it right into your groin. So I'll turn to face you. So remember, legs in an L shape. L in front, L in back, or figure 7. Numbers and letters. All right. And so, like I said, just be careful with yourself, honor where you're at. You might not get it right into that meaty tissue right near your groin. That's okay. It's just baby steps, and it's better to do something than nothing, especially if that something is gentle and not too much. All right, so now we're going to rotate a little bit more, and then we're going to roll it all the way down and lean, and then all the way back. And so from here, you can find those little hot spots. I think I found one right here, and you can just roll it right into it. So just a gentle rocking back and forth. Remember this rocking motion because this is how it's going to be through most of this. All right, and then if you want, you can get towards your knee, but not directly lateral pressure on the knee. And you can rotate. You may not be able to rotate as much as I do. I've been doing stuff like this for a while. But the main point is you're doing it and you're meeting yourself where you're at, which is great. So once again, from here, we're going to take it and put it right under your knee. Bring your right foot closer to you. Press your hands, lift your bum, and gentle rock behind the knee. Once again, if that does not feel good, then don't do it. If it feels like, that feels weird, but there's nothing, no sharp indication from your body saying like, absolutely not, then we can stay here. All right, now we can bring it a little bit lower to the calf. Once again, that gentle rocking, and you can even maybe rotate your leg in here. Just be mindful of the sensations, and you can bring it down. I'm moving it a lot with my foot. If you can't, you can move it with your hand, and then come more towards your ankle. The thing that I like to, I guess it's kind of like a mental game. It's like the memory game with cards, except I see foam rolling in yoga as the memory game for your body. So when you suddenly realize how sore your body is, you try to remember what you were doing. That might cause it to be that sore. All right. So next we're going to take it and throw it. No, we're going to drop it behind us. Not drop it, but place it behind us. Bring your hands behind you. Lift your bum. Walk back a little bit and get it right under your bum. And then we're going to shift our weight over to one side. You should feel it right on the outer edge of that glute. There's like a little divot connection where your leg goes into your socket. And so even though there's muscle tissue there, it's just a little less dense right there. And then we're going to do it on the other side. So go ahead and gently turn towards the other side and just rock on your other bum cheek. All right. And then you can stay here for longer or not. It's up to you. We come down and you bring it behind you and just right below your shoulder blades. And this is where you lift your hips and you bring your arms behind your head, or you can keep them to your sides if you don't have that full support. And we're just going to roll back and forth. You might walk your legs and walk it back. and we're just rolling through here. If you're really tight, your vertebra might all pop back into place right away. That's good. It just means that you're out of alignment. All right, which is not good. And so let's adjust this mat. So now we're going to come to the tops of our legs. So just right in front of your knees, lean forward, elbows on the ground, and just roll right to the top of your knee, but not on your knee. And you should feel this nice and tight in your quads. You can roll up to your quads and towards the top of your quad, right where it connects to your hips. And then if you want, you can come to your hip bone and then roll onto one hip and get right into that hip flexor. Now, like I said, this is not essentially passive. You could feel like you're getting a workout in right now. Over time, it can be less physical, I guess. It can feel less physical. It's still pretty physical. And then same thing on the other side. So just tilting your hip and getting right into that hip flexor. And once again, just honor wherever you're at. If you aren't feeling fully comfortable to commit to any of this, that's okay, as long as you're trying and moving forward with curiosity. Over time, it gets easier and easier. So it's important that you revisit and see if you can just push yourself just a little bit more, but not destructively. So now we're going to come to our side and we're going to roll it on the side of your thigh. And we're going to press our opposite foot down. So this might not feel that comfortable for you. I've been doing this for a long time, so most of the very angry adhesions are gone. But if you're a runner and you don't do a lot of stretching in foam rolling, you're definitely going to be feeling this. All right, so be kind, gently pause, and then turn to the other side. I'll face you this time. So you could just do the same if you want, or you're welcome to just turn around. So now, coming to the side, and same thing. We're just gonna press through that top foot, and then roll to the side of that foot. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that I stay visible, so you're not just talking to a pair of legs. And try to come down a little bit closer to that IT band, which is always a little intense. Just be careful, be kind. I'm putting most of my weight into my upper body here. And just pressing and coordinating with this front leg. All right, now we come to the arms. So first we start with the top part. So it's right in that pec area. So you're gonna come to lay down with your arm extended out ahead of you. So you should look like this. So it should be just right in that tissue, just outside of your armpit. We're not directly in our armpits here. And you're gonna keep your hand out, and you're actually just gonna rock your body here from side to side, back to that rocking motion. And from here, you can even move your hand front to back, because that helps move some muscles and tendons. All right, and now we're gonna flip to the side and bring it right towards the back of your armpit. And it should feel very interesting. And you're just gonna rock up and down and side to side. You might notice that it feels a little bit more spicy towards the back of your shoulder blade. That's okay. And you can use your front hand. And notice I'm bracing with my leg. And gently come up. And same thing on the other side. I'll turn to face you. So, in your armpit, and you're just rocking back and forth. And you can move your hand if you want. make sure it's diagonal. And you should feel that. And just kind of hang out where there's any tension or hot spots. That's the real magic to this. And then the same thing on the other side, diagonal, right under the back part of your armpit. And you're just gonna rock front to back, maybe up and down. And just kind of get in there and remember to breathe into it. Big, deep inhalations and exhalations. All right. And last thing, if you want, is you can take the foam roller to the back of your neck, just right to the back of your neck, and you can just stay here, or you can gently turn your head from right to left and left to right. Just a little bit of compression here at the base of your skull. All right, and that's it. You can press through your elbows to guide yourself up. And now you've done it. You've accomplished figuring out how to foam roll and getting it done. And I definitely recommend to come back to this, like I said, at the very bare minimum, like 3 times a week, maybe 2. But I'm really, really being generous there. But do it as much as you possibly can. I hope you got a lot out of this. Foam roll to your heart's content. So until next time, have a beautiful day.